New prophecy Captain Ibrahim Traoré is the Archangel Michael that will free Africa. A clash of sword and spirit. What do a celestial warrior and a revolutionary African soldier have in common? At first glance, the comparison between Archangel Michael, the angelic commander of the heavenly armies, and Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the young and bold leader of Burkina Faso, might seem far-fetched. One is divine, wielding the sword justice in the spiritual realms. The other is human, fighting against extremism and imperialism on the African continent. But when you look closer, you'll find that both figures carry powerful symbolism as defenders, leaders, and agents of change. This script explores their similarities and differences, drawing parallels between mythic leadership and real-world courage, between divine warfare and earthly rebellion. Who is Archangel Michael? Archangel Michael is one of the most prominent figures in Judeo-Christian and Islamic traditions. Known as the leader of the heavenly host, Michael is often portrayed as a mighty warrior angel who stands against the forces of evil. His name, Michael, means who is like God, a rhetorical question that underlines his humility and allegiance to divine order. In the Bible, especially in the book of Revelation, 12:7-9, Michael is described as leading the angels in battle against the dragon, identified as Satan. He cast the dragon and his followers out of heaven, symbolizing the triumph of good over evil. In the book of Daniel, Michael appears as a protector of Israel, standing up for God's people in times of conflict. In Islamic tradition, Michael is one of the archangels mentioned in the Quran and Hadith. Though not as heavily emphasized as in Christianity, Michael is recognized as an angel of mercy, tasked with delivering sustenance and rainfall by the command of Allah. Despite this gentler role, Islamic tradition still reveres Michael as a powerful spiritual being. Michael's attributes include a sword or spear, a shield, and scales, the latter symbolizing justice. He is a patron saint of soldiers, police officers, and all those who fight for righteousness. Who is Captain Ibrahim Traoré? Captain Ibrahim Traoré, born in 1988, rose to global attention in 2022 when he led a coup to become the transitional president of Burkina Faso. The West African nation had been plagued by political instability and violent extremism for years. Traoré, a young army officer, overthrew the previous junta, promising security, sovereignty, and self-determination. His ascension came at a time of increasing disenchantment with traditional political systems and foreign intervention, especially from former colonial powers like France. Traoré quickly became a symbol of African resistance and hope for a new era of independence. His rhetoric emphasized the need for Pan-African unity, anti-imperialism, and empowerment of the youth. Despite the political and military pressure, Traoré's popularity soared among citizens and African youth movements. His image, often seen in military fatigues and a red beret, became iconic. Unlike traditional African heads of state, Traoré presents himself as part of the people, often mingling with civilians and addressing them directly. Similarities between Michael and Traoré. 1. Defenders of the people Archangel Michael is described as the protector of Israel and the angel who fights for the people of God. Captain Traoré stepped into power with a mission to protect the people of Burkina Faso from terrorism and foreign exploitation. Both are guardians, one of spiritual realms, the other of a beleaguered nation. 2. Warriors against evil. Michael battles Lucifer and the forces of hell. Traoré faces off against extremist insurgents and, more subtly, against a lingering shadow of colonialism and foreign influence. In both cases, their struggles represent larger-than-life conflicts between good and evil. 3. Symbols of hope and resistance. Michael appears in visions and dreams as a source of strength. His presence means divine intervention. Similarly, Traoré has become a symbol of defiance. For many Africans, he represents the possibility of a new political dawn free from foreign domination. For commanders and leaders, Michael is not just a warrior, but a commander of angels. Traoré, though young, commands an army and leads a nation. Their leadership is characterized by clarity of mission and moral conviction. 5. Use of symbolism. Michael's sword symbolizes divine justice. Traoré's military attire and speeches symbolize a fight for African dignity. Their imagery inspires loyalty, belief, and movement. Differences in context and nature. 1. Divine versus human. Michael is an angel, a being created by God, not subject to human flaws. Traoré is immortal, operating in a complex, corruptible world. He must navigate human institutions, make political compromises, and face public criticism. 2. Immortal versus temporal Michael has existed across millennia and religious traditions. Traoré's leadership, while impactful, is temporary and bound at a historical moment. This makes Michael a mythic archetype, while Traoré remains a real-world actor. 3. Spiritual versus political warfare. Michael fights metaphysical battles in heaven. Traoré engages in physical combat and political reform. One battles demons. The other faces armed insurgents and geopolitical games. 4. Global recognition. Michael is universally known across cultures and religions. Traoré, while influential, is still rising in global consciousness. His legacy is being written now, while Michael's is deeply entrenched in theology. 5. Means of influence. Michael appears in visions and religious texts. His influence is spiritual. Traoré influences through speeches, policies, and military action. His power lies in leadership, not supernatural presence. Modern symbolism and popularity. Michael continues to appear in art, literature, and film as the ultimate warrior of light. Statues of him slaying the dragon are found in churches and public squares across the world. He symbolizes unwavering righteousness. Traoré, on the other hand, is becoming a folk hero. On social media, murals, and even in protests, his image represents the fight for African freedom. He is often compared to Thomas Sankara, another Burkinabe revolutionary. For young Africans, Traoré's story resonates deeply. A soldier who challenged the system, who refused to bow to foreign interests, and who seeks to empower his people. His rise has sparked debates about sovereignty, leadership, and what it means to truly serve the people. Lessons from their stories. 1. Leadership requires courage, whether in heaven or on earth. Leading in times of conflict demands bravery. Michael stood up to Lucifer. Traoré stood up to powerful political and military forces. 2. The fight against evil is constant. Evil takes different forms: spiritual rebellion, terrorism, exploitation. Both figures remind us that vigilance and action are necessary to preserve good. 3. Faith and belief are powerful tools. Michael acts through divine authority. Traoré relies on belief in justice, in Africa, in the youth. Both show that faith, whether spiritual or ideological, can move armies and nations. 4. Icons inspire change. Imagery matters. Michael's sword, Traoré's beret, they are not just accessories. They are symbols that rally people and communicate a mission. 5. Sacrifice is inevitable. Michael's eternal battle implies ongoing sacrifice. Traoré has risked his life and reputation. True leadership is costly.